All right, so this is pretty much it. Like, pretty much a year later, we are finally moving outside of this Korean dorm. My dorm room is all cleared out just to give you guys a look of how it looks now. We're back to where we started, so there's like absolutely like nothing left in here, which is crazy. Basically, how it's gonna go is I fly out on Tuesday, but my final day to out process through the base is on Monday. So today's Friday currently, so all I've been doing today is just trying to make sure everything's good to go. That way I run into no complications on Monday, and I think we're looking pretty good. There's like one or two more things that I still have to do, but other than that, everything's going pretty well. What is going on, you guys? All right, so today is the next morning. Woke up, didn't really do much, got breakfast, and now I'm on my way to starting my day. So the time is currently a little after 10 o'clock right now. Went downstairs because I'm supposed to check out at 11. Got notified, hey, there's no more rooms available because your flight got delayed, and everybody's rechecking in their room again for the next day. So currently, since there's no rooms available, we have to move to a hotel off base. So I have to pack my stuff up and get out of here. So I know I'm supposed to be packing, but this is getting intense. I'm sitting here watching Dragon Ball Z Super, and yo, this is like within the last few episodes, and I honestly don't want to stop watching it because it's just getting straight fire right now. All right, let's check this out. Oh, this is actually nice. Oh, okay. This is much better than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, cool. So we got queen size bed right here. And the room's kind of small. We have like a desk, a mirror right here, which is pretty nice. We have a fridge, microwave, TV, closet, teapot. This probably has to be like one of the craziest bathrooms that I ever seen. Just because the amount of like extra stuff it has in here. So let me show you real quick. Alright, so we have this bathtub right here. But look at how many like holes are in this thing. I don't even know why it has like holes in the middle right there, holes on the side. You got knobs right here too. I don't know what these three knobs are for. Then we have a button right here. I don't know if that's an emergency button. And then we got all of these nipples lined up on the side. So I don't know what this spaceship of a bathtub is, but it's kind of cool, but it's kind of crazy. And yeah, I'll just be taking a shower for sure. But yeah, I guess that's Korea. Korea is full of surprises. What's good, you guys? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Just now getting my day started. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm clean shaven now, which really sucks. Let me just show you what happened a few days ago. So a lot of you guys probably already seen it on my Instagram story, and I was just completely pissed off with what happened. So I'm at the barbershop and I'm getting like my whole haircut done and everything like that, and look at my mustache. Bruh. So I go back in the barbershop and I'm like, bruh, what's up with my mustache? And he's like, oh, my bad, let me fade this in for you real quick. And this is what he does. So nah, this is coming on. So quick backstory, I went to the barbershop, got my whole haircut done, got it, hopped back in the car, and I looked at myself. I was like, wait, I only have half a mustache. So I went back in there and he was like, oh, my bad, dog, let me fix it for you. So he fixed it up. He was like, all right, let me just fade this in real quick. So he did his thing. I hopped back in the car. Obviously I looked at it at the barbershop, but I was just so frustrated. I was like, you know what, I'm just leaving. Whatever, I'll probably end up cutting it off. So I get back in the car, looked at my mustache, and it's this little tiny triangle. And like from afar, it looks like I just have like a little black Hitler stash. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off. So I was like, if I cut off the mustache, it looks weird just to have a beard with no mustache. Even though I did it in my past videos, I was just like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and cut the whole thing off. So like I did, so everything's gone now. It's hair, so it'll grow back in a few days. So I'm just like, whatever. So as of right now, it's around 10:30ish. So I'm just about to head to the gym. I'm gonna lift with my buddy James. He said he's gonna PR on deadlift today, so we're gonna be there for that, and we'll deadlift with him as well. My form is still kind of trash on deadlift. I need to work on that, like I said earlier in my prior videos. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead, put on my shoes, put on my hoodie, head to the car, take my pre-workout, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, so we just pulled up to the gym not too long ago, so I'm in here right now, about to make my pre-workout shake. So pretty much I just had this bag of substance. I'm surprised I didn't get pulled over in the airport for having this in my luggage, because it's just a whole bunch of pre-workout and a little white baggie. So this pre-workout is disgusting. It tastes horrible, honestly. So it's cola flavored, but it tastes like butthole. And it tastes disgusting. I don't know, some of you guys might like the taste of butthole, but I'm not gonna go ahead and judge you. But we're gonna go ahead and make this shake, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. We have James here, and James the GOAT, about to pull 600 pounds today. Yeah. Alright, so we're slowly making our way up to get to our PR. So my PR is around the same place that James's PR is, so I'll probably end up PRing today. For those of you who don't know what a PR is basically personal record, so it's going to be your 1 rep max. So I'm sitting around 535, James sitting around 125, but I want to state something real quick. Everybody's stance on deadlift is a little bit different, so you have to figure out what works for you and what feels the best for you. Some people have a close stance like I do. I like my feet being like as far as like this close together. Other people like doing wide stance or sumo stance when they deadlift, so you just have to figure out what works best for you and what you like. We got 405 on the bar. So that was a struggle right there. That was only $4.95. But I think my stance was all messed up when I was trying to lift the bar. So next time I'll have to come in with better positioning, better foot placement, and actually like ease into it instead of just going in there, yanking it, and then pulling it, because that's how you get injured, and that's something that I'm not trying to do. So we're moving up. We're going to 515? Yeah, 515 on the bar. So let's get it. There you go. And now here we're at the end of this deadlift session. So on the bar we have 535, which is, this is gonna be a PR for you, right? PR? Oh shoot. Alright, so this is gonna be a PR for James right here. Even though the last set was a PR for him, we have 535 on the bar right here. So this is gonna be easy money. Last set was like a little bit of a struggle, but I'm pretty sure he's got this. Let's go, James. There we go. Lock it. Lock it. Good stuff. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you got it. I mean, it took you a long time to lock out, but still. What's good, you guys? All right, so we're back from the gym. Had a great deadlift session with my boy James. All right, yeah, it is hot out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and start up the car. Whew. Man, I am tired. Like, one thing I do want to touch on is I probably shouldn't have pulled 535 today, but I mean, I was just in the moment and I was like, all right, I could do this, because I pulled 545 before, but it was when I was training more consistently for deadlift. So everything went pretty well today. I just have to work on my form with deadlift. James basically hit 2 different PRs today. So when we did the 515, he hit a PR there. And then we went up, we threw two 10-pound plates on both sides, and then he hit the 535. It's the next morning, just waking up now. Had my breakfast a little bit earlier. I've been sticking to the same breakfast for the past few days now since I'm at my aunt's house. So a very simple breakfast to have, even if you're not in your main house or your main place to where you're staying, is basically I have a bowl of oatmeal, which is like half a cup of oatmeal, and then I have 2 whole eggs and then 2 egg whites on the side. Mix that all up, and then I pretty much just cook it. I don't cook the oatmeal and the eggs together. I eat them both separately, but I put cheese and salt and pepper and whatever toppings you like. You could also mix it in with your eggs, but I find that to be a very, very good meal just to start off your day. That way you have a good amount of fats, good amount of carbs, and good amount of protein in your meal, because I think each egg contains 5 grams of protein. So altogether, that's like basically over 20 grams of protein for your breakfast, and that's a good way to start the day. But other than that, we're just cooking this chicken that I had in the fridge for a few days now, and I didn't want it to spoil or anything or go old. So I was like, all right, let me just stop playing around, put on a YouTube video. So I was watching Russ Swole. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a power lifter. He's actually the strongest natural power lifter in, I think, the 83 kg category. So he's like a beast. He's ridiculous when it comes to like powerlifting. So if you haven't heard of him, go ahead, look him up on YouTube. Very motivational, and yeah, I'm a little bit stronger than him, but I mean, you know, I don't want to expose him or anything like that. All right, so the cooking of the chickens is done. So when you think about having a 3-pound bag of chicken, let me turn down the exposure because it's pretty bright. When you think about cooking a 3-pound bag of chicken, you think it would be a lot of chicken, but unless I eat too much of it, it only comes out to be about maybe like 3 or 4 containers worth. Maybe I am eating a little bit too much chicken, but I mean, from the whole bag of chicken, we were able to basically split it up into 4 containers. So let me show you. So we have 2 containers, and not all of them are the same. So 2 of the containers are the same. So basically what we have here is 130 grams of the chicken, and then we have like this meatly mix, or however you say it. So basically it's this stuff, which is roasted potato, roasted red potato blend, and it has like broccoli, has corn, carrots, all that kind of stuff in it. And each serving only has 11 grams of carbs. So this has pretty much 22 grams since I doubled it, and this has 22 grams of carbs in it as well. And then we have the chicken on top, which is 130 grams. And then we have our other meals, which are like more towards like the lunch portions of the day, which is 200 grams of jasmine rice mixed with the 130 grams of the chicken. So my meals are very simple, and I think that's a good thing that helps me stay on point when it comes to dieting, because my meals don't contain like a lot of extra stuff, like I don't know, I can't even think of it right now, but like a lot of people, they know how to cook, so they can make like chicken stroganoff or beef stroganoff and chicken cordon bleu and all these other things. I'm not the best cook, so when it comes to cooking, I like to keep it simple and I like to keep it quick. So usually my meals consist of like protein, carb, vegetable, protein, carb, vegetable. Sometimes it'll be like protein and just vegetable. Sometimes it'll be like protein and carb and no vegetable. But I'm slowly getting into the process of getting back on track and preparing for this competition. That's one thing that I did want to talk to you guys about, because in 81 days there's this competition called the Yorton Cup coming up, and this is through a league that I already competed in last February, and that's the league that I got my pro card in the first place. So I would have to go back to men's physique, which I think would be perfect, because for classic, you saw the last competition came out if you watch my prior videos, but for classic physique, I feel like I need a little bit more size, and that's gonna come over time, and I really don't want to rush anything. As far as right now, I'm sitting at 188 pounds, so this is like the heaviest I've been. So this, I feel like, would be the perfect time to go ahead and start easing and cutting back into the process of becoming lean. So I'm glad I have a kitchen. I'm glad I could start cooking again and making my own food. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up this series. Probably not this video or the next video, but I'm gonna start up a series showing you guys how I go from the size that I am to my stage weight. And the main reason why I came out with YouTube or with this channel was basically not to get like subscribers or views, and it's always a good thing to get that. That's because that's your audience that you're reaching out to. But my main thing is I wanted to address a crowd, or a specific audience or crowd, efficiently. So the easiest way that I was able to reach out to people and tell people, hey, this is what I do, and this is what works for me, is if I could just release a video showing you guys, hey, this is the process that I went through to get to where I'm at. So I don't know if it's the smartest or the most efficient way, but I feel like right now it kind of is, because it's just like, hey, just watch the video and you can see the transformation. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. I'll probably go ahead and close out this video right here. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a brief of like where I'm at and what I've been up to, and just basically a life update. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm back in Virginia, got orders to Alabama. I still have 1 more year in the military. So the plan is to basically finish up this last year and then transition over into the reserves and become a contractor on the side. I need to get my certification, so that's what I was studying for yesterday, and I still got to study today too. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace.